Hello folks, me, how you doing? Been a while, innit? Now, I wasn't gonna do a video for quite a while because I'm not brewing. However, I thought I'd do this one as a shout out to everyone, all the subscribers. Really do appreciate it. We've just gone past 700, which is mental, isn't it, really, to me? Thank you ever so much for tuning into my ramblings, and I hope you've enjoyed them along the way and had a few laughs, because that's the main thing, isn't it? You've got to have a laugh, haven't you, folks? So I just thought I'd give you a quick update because, you know, like I said, I might not be doing any brewing, but well, I'm certainly not doing any drinking. I haven't had a drink for about 3 weeks now. So I am doing brewing though. Well, I've got it in my head that I'm going to be okay towards the end of the year, hopefully by then. I mean, that's what I'm aiming for, hopefully September time, but we'll see how we go. Depends how things pan out, but hopefully if things work out by the, you know, sort of September time, October, I'll be off the happy pills. It would be good if they made you happy, wouldn't it? But they don't, which is a bit of a shame, really, isn't it? They don't make you happy, they just take the edge off, folks. That's what they do. So I'm doing a little bit of brewing for later on in the year. I do have the stocks up and running, I know, but I just couldn't resist putting on a beer. Unfortunately, it's nothing exciting. It's a kit. It's the John Ball English Ale kit. I've got 2 of those lying around in the cupboard. One of them I was going to use as a base for doing a kind of strawberry ale thing, as I discussed with Dave the Welsh Brewer at some point, but obviously we've not actually got around to doing that. But I wanted to just chuck on, what am I shouting? What am I shouting for? I wanted to just chuck on a kit, because, you know, if you're sitting around the house and you're a bit bored, and my brewing hobby has sort of died down a bit because obviously I'm not drinking to build the stocks up again. So you know, I just thought I'd chuck one on. So I found that and I chucked it on, and it's in the beer fridge of doom, and it's in there at 21 degrees, there or thereabouts, a steady 21 degrees, and I used 2 sachets of the kit yeast because I couldn't be bothered to make a starter up with the ale yeast I've got in the cupboard, or sorry, in the fridge. And it went off like a rocket with the 2 sachets of yeast. I don't think they give you enough yeast, folks, in these beer kits. I think if you just use the sachet of yeast that comes with your standard kit, 6 grams or something, is it? Something like that. You're not necessarily going to get through all the sugars if you're putting additions in there. You might have some trouble getting it down all the way, you know, to sort of 1-0, 1-0, or, you know, below that, because sometimes, you know, depending on what yeast you use, they do go a little bit lower. So I think occasionally you just need to chuck in a bit more yeast and it does the job. So I used 2 sachets and it went off like a rocket. After 24 hours it's bubbling away, and yeah, it's hopefully got to turn out quite a nice beer. Not had it before, got no idea what it's going to taste like, and I guess I'll find out towards the end of the year. It will be resting for 6 months. I may have a little sip here or there because although I'm not drinking, I am doing little taste tests, and I'm talking about that much, very small amounts of the ones that I've done to date that still need to go into the shed of doom. One is my lager of doom, that's hopped with Hallertau, 2 types of Hallertau, Hallertau Hersbrucker and the other one, the other Hallertau one, which I can't remember the name of now, might just be Hallertau. Yeah, I can't remember. So I had a little sippy poos, a tiny little bit, and honestly I poured a bottle out and that much into a glass, and I chucked the rest because it wasn't fully carbonated when I tried it anyway. So I had about that much just to make sure it wasn't off, because I've had problems with a couple of my kits have been off in the last 12 months or so. One was the St Peter's Golden Ale, which I was gutted about because I really wanted to try that one. And another one was the Strawberry Pale Ale, exactly the same problem. Tasted like vinegar, wasn't very good at all. So I'm thinking I may have a problem with one of my fermenting vessels. So at some point I'm going to chuck the 2 fermenting vessels, which I think may be the problem. One of them may be the problem. Yeah, it could be anything though at the end of the day, folks. I do have 4 fermenting vessels. One is a 30 litre one, I think, 30 litres, something like that. And it hasn't got a tap on. But I use that to do the lager, and the lager's come out pretty good. So I tasted the lager, as I said, and it's a thumbs up for that. Really, really good. So it is worthwhile when you're doing your lagers, folks, to spend a little bit of time lagering it, fermenting it in the first place at the low temperatures, of course, for 3 or 4 weeks, and then lagering it for at least 2 months. So you're looking 6 to 8 weeks at the low temperatures, as low as you can really. Unfortunately, my fridge of doom doesn't go down to 2 degrees. I can just about get it down to 3 degrees. Dirty old man, you No, you don't know that song. There are people who will know what that song is. It's great. Yeah, the pills are kicking in, folks. Yeah, so I can't get it down to lower than 3 degrees. So I just basically left it in there for as long as I could, and it's crystal clear now, and I'm very pleased with it. And it's nearly finished carbonating. It's going to go in the shed of doom again. It will stay out there for 6 months, and I'll forget about it. And later on in the year, hopefully, I'll be in a position where I can come back to it, and we can do a little bit of a review. All right. So I look forward to doing that. Look forward to being, you know, normal-ish, whatever that is, by the end of the year, towards the end of the year, and then hopefully we can get back to doing some brewing and proper brewing. I didn't record it this time round with the John Ball kit because it's just a kit. I just used a kit and a brew enhancer, which is, you know, 500 grams of malt, 500 grams of sugar. Nothing too exciting, that's all it was. I brewed it to about 21 litres, not completely 23, maybe 22, a little bit under. No surprises in there. I expect it will be alright. I'm not expecting it to be an amazing beer. I bought it in the Tesco sale. It was just under 10 quid, I think, at the time. Not the last one, the last sale, but the sale before that. So I've had it lying around for a while, and I just wanted to use it up. So it's in the beer fridge of doom, folks. So I'll just take you over there and I'll show you it. And I'll say ta-da for now. I may be back at some point just to give you an update, but it's not going to be every week, folks. It'll probably be every month or so now. I'll just pop in and say hello and let you know what's going on. For the people that aren't tuning in to the broadcast every Saturday, I'll pop in here and I'll give you some updates and let you know what's going on. But it would be really good if we could see you every Saturday, folks, on the Lakey Bloke broadcast. Now this weekend, on the broadcast, I was sort of struggling in the week, and I thought, well, I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to recognise patterns in the broadcast, and you ended up playing the same tunes and things when you do it on a regular basis. It can become a bit of a pattern, you know, and you want to do something different for everyone. So this weekend, folks, I'm going to be starting the history of disco. Yes, you may think, Roy, you've done that before. Ha 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 ha. No, I didn't. I did Lakey Bloke's Top 100 Disco Tunes, But I didn't do the history of disco. So we're going to be going all the way from 1973 up to about 1982, 1983. Starting with 1973 this weekend. And we're going to be running through a lot of the tunes you wouldn't have heard before. Some of them are going to be surprises. There will be the tunes also that we've played before and you know very well. But a lot of it, folks, is new stuff. Will be new stuff to you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And we'll have a good time. Alright? So it'd be good to see you there. Anyway, that's all from me. I've rattled on long enough. Thanks for the 700 subscribers, 700 and however many there is now. Do appreciate it. Keep watching, folks. Keep watching the videos. Thumbs up, subscribing and all that kind of jazz. And I promise I will be back at some point in the near future to regale you with updates and yeah, that kind of thing. Alright, so take it easy and we'll see you on the next one. Ta-da! Here we are then, folks, at the fridge of doom. I can smell a beer kit. It smells of beer kit, this. Smells alright actually, a bit yeasty. Oh, there you go, look. See, I've got the blowout tube running off into some sanitised water there. There we go, look. Lots of yeast in there, it's done its job. Looks like it's pretty much finished, to be honest with you. Nothing to report other than that, really. It's done the job, folks. It looks like it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much finished, I think. So it smells good though, it smells quite sweet. So hopefully this will turn into a nice beer. All right, cheers.